So I wanted full coverage of my backyard, every corner, every angle. Normally that means buying and mounting 2 cameras, and then you're dealing with 2 sets of camera footage. Or I can use this, the Reolink Elite Wi-Fi. 1 camera, 2 lenses, a full 180-degree view, 1 camera replacing 2. Let me show you why this thing might be the easiest backyard security upgrade you can make. Alright, so here's why this camera caught my attention. In my backyard, I hate the idea of buying multiple cameras just to cover a simple space. With the Reolink Elite Wi-Fi, I only need 1, and it's not just convenient, it's also reasonably priced. It's priced at $150. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out. But as a filming, it's even on sale for $127. So here's what makes this thing special. The Reolink Elite Wi-Fi has 2 lenses. They stitch together into a seamless 180-degree field of view. That means I will have one side of my yard all the way to the other side of my yard, all in one single view. No blind spots, no switching between feeds. The Reolink Wi-Fi is 4K, 8 megapixels with color night vision, and it has built-in spotlights for lighting up dark areas and scaring off unwanted people or animals. It supports Wi-Fi 6, so the wireless connection is fast and stable. But keep in mind, it does require you to plug it in for power. What's the upside? So since it's always powered, it supports 24/7 recording, or what they call it, continuous recording. You can record it to a micro SD card up to 512 gigabytes, or you can connect it to Reolink's NVR or their home hub. There's no subscription, no extra fees, just all local. You get AI powered detection for people, vehicles, and animals, helping cut down any annoying false alerts. It even has a virtual fence, zone intrusion, and lingering detection. So that way you'll know exactly when someone crosses a line, or enters in a specific area, or hangs around longer than they should. Inside the box, you get the camera itself, the power adapter, 15-foot power cable extension, mounting hardware, the 2 Wi-Fi antennas, and some paperwork. Taking a closer look at the camera, it's based off Reolink's Argus 4, but with this one, it has a metal body and is a smaller form factor. Here you have 2 camera lenses, 3 spotlights, infrared LEDs, and the mic. On the bottom, you have the speaker, and you have a cover that houses the reset button and the micro SD card slot. Through the attached mount, you have a barrel cord connector, and on the back, you have 2 Wi-Fi antennas. Let's take a quick look at the video quality during the daytime, nighttime with infrared night vision, and color night vision. Here's the quality of the video during the daytime. Notice how wide you get. You can go way over here, and then you can also go way over here. Here's the quality of the video at nighttime with the spotlights on. This is what you're going to get with color night vision. Here's the quality of the video at nighttime with infrared night vision. This is what you're going to get when it's dark outside. Let's take a quick look at the smartphone app and all the features that you get with this camera. So we're not going to go too far into this app. We're just going to go over the features that I feel like that you should know and kind of some of the nice things that this thing has to offer. So right now we got the app right here, and we're going to go into settings here. And right now I named it the side door, and you can tell how much memory is left on the SD card. Now keep in mind, when you have an SD card in there and you're recording, or even on NVRs and all that, once it fills up, it will automatically go to the newest or oldest video footage and record over that. So you could, in theory, have like an 8 gig SD card in there. Just know it probably only lasts half a day, but just in theory, when you're thinking about SD cards, think about how much video footage you want on there to keep it there. Display, this allows you to adjust it whether it's 4K or 1080p, so if you don't want to take up so much data, you can adjust that there. Sounds allows you to turn on this, like you can record audio or keep that off, but also you can adjust the volume of the sounds that you hear as well as the microphone volume. Lights, so there are 3 spotlights on this. There's well, I think there's 4, but I think there's one in the middle. There's one on each side of the 2 lenses. And so you can allow it to, if there's motion, to go ahead and turn on the spotlight so you can get color night vision. Also, the spotlight will help deter the movement or whatever's going on. Or you can just have it record you can have it record in infrared night vision if you wanted to. So maybe you don't want the spotlights on, you can do that. Detection alarm, this allows you to set no detection zones, which is a must. You can have it motion mark, so that it'll mark out where the motion is, sets up sensitivity. You can do the perimeter detection, the line, zone, and loitering. You can set that all up here. Object size, you can set up the movements on object size. So maybe if you're maybe it's finding an animal that's running across, like maybe it's a cat. You can set up the object size of an animal to be larger, so it doesn't get that. Recording on, so well, obviously we record, but this also allow you to set up it, fine tune it. You can also set up your continuous recording here, so you can have it 24/7 record during the daytime or between certain hours or all the time. Push notifications, you can set that up in here. Email alerts, FTP recording, siren, and time lapse. The cool thing about this thing is you can set up a time lapse. You can say, I want this thing to do a time lapse. It's facing where the sun sets or sun rises, and you can say, let's set it between that time, and it will automatically start taking a time lapse of that, which is kind of cool. That's pretty much it on this app. The big thing here are the spotlight settings and then the continuous recording. And then the rest of it's pretty much the same. The AI stuff is all the same from the other similar style cameras that Reolink has, but that's what you get here. So here are my final thoughts on this. I only need 1 camera. I don't need 2. I don't need 3. I just need 1. It has 2 lenses, 1 camera body, and I get all of my backyard from the fence on my left side to the fence on my right side. And it even captures some of my neighbors' yards on both sides. Don't really need that, but it does. Also, the price, it's $150. $150 for a consumer grade camera that offers all this stuff is a great price. That's MSRP, and that's the max you're gonna pay for this. Now, it does go on sale sometimes, so be sure to check that out in current pricing, because right now, as I'm making this video, it's $127. Local data. I am huge on local data. I don't like paying for data or somewhere to store it on the cloud. Don't like that one bit. So being able to store it on a micro SD card on the camera or locally on an NVR or on their home hub is great. It has all these AI enhancements. First of all, it's got person, pet, and vehicle detection. So this is going to cut down on all like the branch movements, the leaves falling, wind moving, maybe a swing set or a swing, that type of stuff. Well, I guess the wind's not going to move the swing set, move the swings. So that type of stuff, it's going to miss because it doesn't need to record that, but it's going to find if there's a person and record it. It's going to find if there's a vehicle moving and record it, and then pets as well if you want it. You can set those up as well. Also, there are little detections for intrusion detection. Maybe if you've got a line, you can draw a line for someone to cross that, then go ahead and alert me. A little box area if you have this little area that you really want to make sure you watch, or even if someone's just sitting around lingering longer than you want. You get those types of AI enhancements on this. So if you found this video helpful, please leave me a like and feel free to ask any questions down in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing for more tech reviews, home automation, home and automotive how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.